Right. You good? All right.
So do I have anything on my face?
No, you got it.
No, I don't have anything on my teeth.
No.
No.
Okay.
Glasses are fine, right?
Probably should take them off for an interview.
Okay. And or are we rolling?
Yeah.
Ready? Are you ready for this?
You can stick your hand back up there.
Yeah.
That looks good.
So it's kind of like this.
Yep.
Exactly. I think that's perfect. I mean,
Exactly.
that's a good strong look for you.
Yeah.
Name is Bruce Wilson. Class level is ridiculous at this point.
I've been with the ISU Choirs for a wonderful six years, and
How long have you been in college?
6 years.
Awesome.
It's been fun, but it's been 6 years.
My name is Angie Lloyd, and I am a super senior.
What does the term super senior mean?
It means someone that just can't seem to get their act enough together to finish it the first time when they're supposed to. Like Jared.
Just get my butt
I'm also a non-traditional student. I'm old, so I guess that really does make me a senior citizen. I mean, a senior. I'm a senior. You're gonna edit this, aren't you?
Oh yeah, of course we're gonna change some of what you say. Absolutely,
So,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, sure, we can fix that.
Okay.
Probably Dr. Anderson. He's the bestest person ever.
Most definitely. I mean, being in music all my life, but, you know, especially within the group like this, with the qualifications that, you know, everyone has, it's quite an enjoyable experience. I mean, with what you have and what all the, you know, seniors, juniors have, that can teach us, you know, how to have fun, how to really enjoy ourselves within this core music program. It's quite influential.
That's a good answer. Pretty good.
Since he got back or since before he left? We'll leave it there.
My time has been interesting, quite frankly. I think that Dr. Anderson is crazy, really. Like, he's up on the podium and sometimes he does this and sometimes he does that. And I don't know what that means, and so I just play chords. He hasn't yelled at me yet. So, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Well, I'm a soprano, which means there's always drama involved. And there's always the best soprano who thinks she's the best, which is never me.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Yes.
Are you in denial?
No.
It's interesting. There are a lot of... Maybe I shouldn't say that. Yeah.
It's been really fun. Very educational. What?
Definitely German. So romantic, you know, and you kind of get into it. And wenn so liebst ein Auge mir, you just kind of feel that into it.
Gaelic is fantastic because no one knows if you're doing it right. Russian is fantastic because all you have to do is swell up your tongue like a potato and you're good to go. French is gorgeous, but I suck at it.
Let's see, my favorite language, I'd have to say Swedish. Is that even a language?
I love Cindy.
German is probably the funnest, I would say. It's just fun to everywhere.
The moose are loose, and they need to be caught and turned into staccato, which was also fantastic. I will take that one with me wherever I go, wherever I perform. Universal application.
We were doing a Spanish piece, and Dr. Anderson was trying to get us set up, give us a visual. So Dr. Anderson himself moved from his podium and laid down and draped himself across the piano and said, "It is so hot in here. I want to get off of this piano, but no, I cannot, because it is too hot. I cannot do it." So that image will probably stay with me for the rest of my life.
Having the breath like a jumping porpoise and sing with a specific porpoise in mind.
Yes, I do. Number all of your measures, don't ever be late, and learn all your notes and rhythms. All of them. Even for your part, for, you know, if you're a tenor, learn it for the tenor, learn it for alto, soprano, and bass. Just learn everything. Yeah, I think that that's probably the best advice I could give.
You just get it out there, you know, be men.
Graduating 4.5 years, it's better than 6. Jared.
You watch it, kids. Everything in moderation.
Okay, I have a list. Can I use my list?
Yes, you may use
Okay.
your list. You came prepared. Wow.
I did. Okay. There are toilet seat covers on the women's restroom on the 3rd floor. It's the only floor. Okay? And if you need some bathroom privacy, go over to the museum building and go downstairs. Nobody ever uses those. That's my secret bathroom. And I'm telling it to you guys now because I'm not using it anymore. So there it is. When you,
Sorry.
sometimes Dr. Anderson allows you to sit wherever you want in choir. So when that happens, sit by a pianist because we are really good at massages. We have those bony little fingers. We're really good at that. In Camp Kumbaya, remember that the cabins that are higher on the hill are warmer, and the one behind Dr. Anderson's has crickets, and the one on the side of his has spiders. Okay, practice your tribal dance moves so that when, you know, they have campfire, you can be real aboriginal. Is that a word? Aboriginal around the campfire, okay? Develop a bizarre talent, right? Learn all the verses to I Will Survive. Now, I lived in the 70s. I didn't really like the song that much the first time, but it was a big hit in the camp, so you need to learn these words. And also the Bohemian Rhapsody. I think, you know, that was sung quite a bit, wasn't it, Jared?
No comment.
No comment, okay. Start your fact sheets the first day of school. Do not procrastinate. You will pay if you do. And then the last thing, number your measures. There you go. That's all they need to know to be successful in choir. Oh,
Excellent.
And look at Dr. Anderson. He likes that. It's wild. I have some advice for the next section leader.
Okay. For the next section
For
leader.
the next section leader, the sopranos, don't let them go hungry. Whatever you do, feed them, or they will take a bite out of you. I like to keep Snicker bars inside of my purse. It kind of helps with that inner diva problem that sometimes happens, you know. It really helps a lot.
I see.
Oh. And if you want to help a soprano be happy, then give them a hug and compliment their shoes. We like that a lot.
Okay. That's probably some good advice for the young basses in the choirs too, since
Oh, yeah.
they notoriously have no luck.
Yes.
The one thing I do, I forgot, that to remember to do right before the concert play, eat a banana.
Hot wings before I go on because they clear the sinuses.
Sit down, try to let all the muscles turn into goo.
I have, you know, taken a shot, a little tequila backstage. I usually go into the Performing Arts Center before the performance, and I find a locker that's not occupied by the people who work at the Performing Arts Center, and I keep a little stash in there. And I just have a shot before I go on stage. It really calms me down.
Well, believe it or not, me and Wilfred discovered a secret that if you have a banana before you sing, it actually enhances, well, not enhance, but it kind of strengthens your vocal cords. So that way you're not straining yourself to get to those higher pitches. And so eating, or even just having a bit of banana before a performance, actually does very well on your voice. second.
Mostly pick up their music, walk away with it, pretend it was an accident, remind myself that my fly was down, and then return it and act apologetic.
Don't be afraid of the man, look, baby.
Don't freak out. Take it one day at a time. Breathe deeply. Everything's going to be all right.
And don't be fooled. I'm not Irish. It's just the sexiness pulling you in.
I don't always sing tenor, but when I do, I prefer Handel.
Baby, you must be an angel, because you have nice cans.
Dating advice?
Run. Run far away. Now, are you saying dating advice?
Dating advice.
Yeah, run. Run.
None whatsoever that I want to talk about.
Don't date anyone in choir. Ever. It's bad. B-A-D bad. Just don't do it. Ever.
Ever.
Date someone in band.
Well, it's interesting being the choir lowlife. And it's you know, it's actually kind of nice because you get down low enough and no one knows if you're on pitch.
My sexual voice, that just draws you in just like deep dark chocolate.
I think 4.
I understand. Do any of you have any other?
And that's that I know of.
Do either?